Between 1928 and 1941, the Soviet Union launched a campaign to crush Christianity. This wasn't merely ideological, it was systematic, brutal, and deliberate. Under Stalin's rule, atheism became a weapon, wielded by the state to dismantle centuries of Orthodox Christian tradition. Churches were closed, priests were imprisoned, believers disappeared. In 1929, new legislation stripped the church of its last rights. Religious gatherings beyond church walls were outlawed. Teaching religion to children became a crime. Christian charity work was banned. Publishing anything religious? Forbidden. By 1937, over 85,000 Orthodox priests had been executed. Only 1 in 12 survived. The number of active churches plummeted from nearly 30,000 to fewer than 500. Monasteries were destroyed en masse. The famous Cathedral of Christ the Savior in Moscow was dynamited into rubble. The press mocked Christians as backwards peasants or diseased fools. A priest caught performing a secret wedding could vanish into the gulag forever. Even children weren't spared. Soviet schools taught kids to denounce their religious parents. Students were ordered to write anti-religious slogans during Easter. Some were rewarded for betraying believers to the NKVD. Clergy were treated as kulaks, taxed at ruinous rates, denied food rations, evicted from state housing, and exiled to Siberia. Owning a cross or an icon could be labeled black market activity. And yet, faith persisted underground. Priests disguised themselves as electricians. Secret services were held over empty coffins or exchanged rings for weddings that couldn't be performed in public. Metropolitan Sergei, under enormous pressure, declared loyalty to the state in 1927. Many bishops who opposed him were arrested, exiled, or shot, but even clergy loyal to Sergei were persecuted. By the late 1930s, religion had been erased from public life. Attending church could cost you your job or your freedom. Behind the scenes, thousands of believers were executed without trial. In a single campaign night in Leningrad, over 300 monks and nuns were arrested. Most were never heard from again. Public records were scrubbed. Some were executed on mass graves, shot one by one after refusing to renounce God. One priest in Tambov was arrested for inciting superstition. His crime, holding Easter liturgy. In Smolensk, churchgoers were publicly humiliated with dunce caps reading "Enemy of the 5-Year Plan." And all the while, the Soviet press insisted there was no religious persecution, that it was all voluntary. By 1941, the damage was clear. From over 50,000 churches in 1917 to just a few hundred. From a vibrant Orthodox society to a shattered underground faith. But they failed to kill the soul of Russia. Despite everything, belief didn't vanish, it just went quiet.